If it's not already clear from previous videos, I hate children. I hate them a lot and I don't believe in them. This applies to my own self as a child. I hate my younger self so much. I think I would perform way better than him at table tennis. But here's a little story that might explain what was so astronomically wrong with me as a child, and maybe what is wrong with children in general. To begin, they do not grasp or conform to social norms. When I was a kid, I was bad at eating. I'd eat too slow, and I wouldn't eat enough. And there was a lot of stuff I wouldn't eat. I was picky. I can recall one time when I was 4 years old, it took me 2 hours to eat my fried chicken. When my dad asked why it took so long, I said, "It's fine, I'm a slow eater," as if that is any real excuse for taking 2 hours to eat a piece of chicken. I think the real reason is I kept getting up to leave the table because I was getting distracted by my brother playing Spyro. But that was one isolated case. A more general, far-reaching problem I had was that I wouldn't bother to finish my food. And I'd tell my parents, "I'm full. I'm full." I'd say that almost every meal, even if I wasn't actually full. I probably just got tired of eating, or I didn't like what I was eating. Sometimes my parents would encourage me to eat some more, and this usually wasn't a problem because I wasn't actually full, as I've already said. At some point, I was able to recognize this, and I figured, well, if I want to be truthful, what's the best way to express why I want to stop eating? Expressing myself with words as a child was very difficult. I did not know how to articulate my true feelings, and I'm sure many of you understand this even nowadays, or just when you see how children stutter endlessly when trying to express a very basic idea. You could do. But I did a little working of the cognitions, the gears turned, and I came up with a more honest way of telling my parents how I really felt about the food. Instead of saying, "I'm full," I would say, "I'm sick of this." That made a lot of sense to me. I was sick of eating. I didn't want to do it anymore. Of course, this is very easily and understandably badly construed by others. They probably thought I meant I was sick of the food, or the food was bad. I didn't always think that the food was bad though. Sometimes I did, but not always. Either way, my parents were too nice about it, I think. Even though it was rude of me, they accepted me saying, "I'm sick of this." But for a short while. I don't know if it was a few weeks or a few months, but eventually my mom did tell me, "You can't say that, that's rude." And I realized, oh, I suppose it is. But how stupid are children, huh? Actually, maybe you're watching this and realizing, nah, that's not how children in general behave. That's just you, Happy Heart. You were the worst child. That could be true. I don't believe that though. I have seen that other children exist in this world, and I think they are also equally terrible. Anyways, I have seen what I was like as a child, and it has convinced me not to have children. I have felt this way for many years, but who knows? I might change my mind one day. I can't see it happening in the foreseeable future, though.
Hello, Mandbkindb. It is non-feasible that men like things and structures as well as others and or stuff, as opposed to stuffing provided by Thanksgiving, Holiday of America, and differentials within the Canadian regions, do provide that which was remained in secretive abilities, notwithstanding those who are for men by men with men of men and men the men who for men can be like those not mindlessly going about the world, and instead working on projects whilst, as opposed to the Barco-brainial commandments, making it out of the projects. And you do know that you must tune into reality to see the real world, huh, man? And you do know that I can kill you at any possible moment. That is jokesal and not factual. It is consisted of non-serious and highly ironical fashion, as opposed to a real and true and actual desire to commit homicide against fellow mankind. Step it up in the remarks and associates of understanding, which can grasp and differentiationables between numerous prolifities and word-like obligations.